one of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport. Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll run on first down. Alexander, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On second down, it's Alexander. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
So this game of ours, Charles, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while, but 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Jackson on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. So this CD, obviously such a big game, and we'll continue to talk about its importance as we go on. I thought it was interesting. This head coach in his weekly media availability, he was asked who he would lean on in a game like this, and he said it was all about the veterans.
And Brandon, I like his approach because he's obviously thought about this, right? Who can get me not just through this game, but through the rest of the season? And he looks to his veterans. They've been around the team. They can guide everyone and let them know the importance of winning this one. But also, how do we attack what?
He's got it at the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 15. A huge play there for Chicago. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, Jackson. And this is caught off the deflection. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. To throw is Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Alexander. Touchdown, Bears! A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in. Some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And out across midfield down to the 45. So, Charles, a tough task for this defense facing the league's leading passer to this point in the season. Certainly a front runner in MVP consideration right now. What can they do to slow him down?
Well, there's so many different ways that they can go, and I'll guarantee you that defensive staff went through all of them this week in preparation. But bottom line, they want to avoid giving up the big play. They're going to play what they call top-down defense and make sure no one gets behind them.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now Allen again. Pass incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Allen now looks to throw. Throw left side, complete to Tony. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Throwing now is Allen. Escaping the pressure right to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Throwing is Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Alexander. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson now. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atoned for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On first down, Alexander. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian McCaffrey with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet?
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now it's Jackson. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way. And able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done. And for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Allen going to throw. Wide open, that's Clark. They lost him. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. And the record is his. It's a touchdown. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Yeah, this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find two unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, two heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20. They ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossen. And the Cards are going to take over here up near the 40. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Allen. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flush to his right, and he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Allen Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 21-14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this one is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On third down, Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. They'll run on first down. Alexander. And he spins through. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. On 2nd down now, it's Alexander. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Yardage here. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. Man open is Robinson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Got him in right side. It's McCaffrey. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. There he goes left side. 20, 10. And they will score. A pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Returning it, John Ross. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And again, it's Allen. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. To throw, it's Allen. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll keep it on the ground. Alexander. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by the rookie, Kelvin Joseph. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Schwartz, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Gold with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now Ross to return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He's got it complete to Clark. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To the air, Allen. Open man is Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Allen now on 1st down. And this is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robinson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 30 on 2nd down, Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. McCaffrey. And he'll will take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Jackson. To the left side and caught by Hester. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now Jackson on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Escaping the pressure right. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a 1st down, and he gives himself up there at the end. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Alexander. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because I nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Incomplete to the tight end Walker, right side. On 1st down. It's Alexander. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll keep it on the ground. Alexander. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And here's a handoff out of the gun. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. On 3rd down, it's Alexander trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And now here's Ross. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45 out of bounds at the 44.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Throwing is Allen. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Robinson's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud and a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. A throw left side, complete to Clark. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
79 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. They'll keep it on the ground. Alexander. Space to run past the 20. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Chicago, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Arizona, there will be no perfect season here as the win streak to start the year ends at 11. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game.